and you're nowhere to be found. You're not a community event, you're not anywhere else. What we're asking of all candidates is that once you're elected, that people on the south side see you when you're here. That if there's a community event, that you're there. That not the next time that they see you is when you're up for re-election again. So today, I would like to hear what kind of commitment each one of you would make to the community.
That's a good question. They're all good though. What I want to tell you guys is I've already started that commitment. If any of you receive my flyers or you've seen any of my literature, it has a phone number on it, 210-846-3392. That's this phone right here that's ringing right now. The first thing we do is make something accessible. I've given everyone that I've met my direct contact information. That needs to happen with all of us. We need to be held accountable. We need to know about events, Mission Democrats. We need to know about all the events we have to be at. But it starts with accessibility. You guys want it? 846-3392, hold me accountable.
Yeah, that's a great question. And working at the different levels of government, both at the city level and at the state level, and watching my father work, nothing was more important to him and to Jennifer and to Roland than constituent services and making your office accessible. All offices are accessible. The one different thing about my constituent office is one of the things you're not going to hear when somebody comes in and says, I've got a pothole, or I've got, oftentimes you're going to hear, well, that's not us, and they refer you to the necessary office, which is great and diligent work. But one of the things we're going to do is we're going to train every one of our staffers at the different levels of government so that your service, when you come into our office, is going to be enhanced. You're going to walk away with, yes, a contact to another level of government, but the beginning of your constituent work will begin with our office. For all levels of government, working with, when Congressman Gallego gets back into office, to working with our wonderful county commissioners, to working with our wonderful council members. We are absolutely going to be, I am absolutely going to be 100% accessible when I'm your next state representative. It's not the right thing to do, it's the only thing to do. This is your community, and I am going to be your state representative.
What I had planned initially when elected is instead of having or attending town hall meetings, but is rather to hold town hall meetings throughout the entire district on at least a bi-monthly basis, where everybody can come together rather than when an event is held, we go and we show up, we shake hands, we give a speech, but rather be able to bring everybody to the table and have a round table to be able to discuss everybody's concerns, no matter who it is, so that every voice can be heard, whether it's about the children, whether it's about their parents, whether it's about themselves. But an event like this, like we're having now, but bring everybody together once a month, every 2 months, whatever it may take, whenever we're available, except other than when we're in sessions, of course, we can't be there. Other than that, I would say town hall meetings is what we need to hold, but throughout the entire district.
Okay. Let me give each of the candidates an opportunity to give their closing remarks. Again, their closing remarks are also limited in time, and we will have the timer who will give each of them. So,
as I said at the very beginning, this is home. This is home for me. This is where I have not only lived, but this is where I have been representing for the past, going on my 12th year now, representing the community. I have been on the Harlandale ISD board, again, for 12 years, almost 12 years now. I have sat on the finance committee, I've sat on the insurance committee, the curriculum committee, building committee, what have you. So I know all aspects that go through an organization such as Harlandale ISD. I want to take those same a knowledge, the knowledge that I've earned, that I've worked on, that I've gotten through working through Hard and Knoll, that I work diligently to support my constituents. Take that knowledge and take it to another level. Take it and represent all the school districts, all the children, all the people, not just in Bexar County, but the entire District 118, through all the entire state of Texas. Take that knowledge that I've learned, that I've worked for, and utilize it to represent the entire district. This is my home. You're my constituents. With your vote, I can't do it without your vote. I can't do it without your help. I want to represent you, but again, I need you on November 3rd. Thank you.
Thank you. I mentioned earlier in my introduction about opportunity. That's why I'm running to create opportunities. I've been given some wonderful opportunities, but I work for every single one of them. On the school board, I create opportunity. At A&M San Antonio, I create opportunity. I want to create the same thing for District 118. Now, with all the respect to my opponents, my father's not a legislature. My brother's not a state senator. I worked hard for everything I got. And I want to work hard for you all, so you can also have opportunities. A vote for me is a vote for you. I want to represent you because I want you to have every opportunity possible. Because just like me, you guys work hard for what you got. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Congressman, and thank you to my two wonderful opponents for really, let me tell you something, folks, this right here is not easy. This is hard to get up here in front of you guys and talk about issues. So, I mean, a round of applause for the opponents here today. You guys have heard my issues. You guys know what I have a passion about. You guys know what their passions are about. What this right now is going to be a pep talk. District 118 belongs to the Democratic Party. 118 belongs to each and every one of you. The threat in this race are three gentlemen with the letter R next to their name. That's the threat in this race. You want continued good government? You keep a Democrat in office. You keep a Democrat who's going to fight for the public school system funding. You keep a Democrat who's going to fight for veterans' rights. 118 belongs to you. 2 words. Vote Democrat. Thank you so very much.
I too want to thank everybody, the candidates, for giving up their time. You know, it is true that a lot of people, many of us complain. Not many of us sometimes vote, but even few of us step up and put our names on a ballot and hold ourselves out in front of the community. It is a very, very difficult thing. Thank you all for your willingness to be here. I also want to say, again, it is tremendously an important election. So I want to thank each of you for being here this evening, to share it with us, to hold the candidates accountable, to ask your questions, and to do it not like we see sometimes in Congress or sometimes we see in places, to do it respectfully, to do it in the way that our mothers and fathers and grandmothers taught us. One of those family values that we have is respeto, it's respect. And so I am tremendously proud to have had this opportunity to spend some time with you. I want to again thank the Mission Democrats of Bexar County for hosting the candidate forum, and our veterans here at this hall who have hosted and were willing to open their home to us to be here this evening. Let's give all of them a round of applause. The truth is that a lot of the challenges that we face, we can fix. But we can only fix if you help. Si nos queremos quejar, tenemos que participar. We've got to learn to participate, and we've got to learn to participate in the numbers that we have, because truly that is the only way to effect a change. So with that, let me recognize again our president of the Mission Democrats of Bexar County, Nadia Salinas.
Thank you, Congressman Gallego. I'd like to ask all of the candidates and elected officials that are here to please stand up. The first I have on my list is San Carlos Antonio. He's running for HD 117. We have with us Judge John Longoria. We have with us the tax assessor collector Albert Udeste. We have Bexar County Democratic Chair Manuel Medina. We have candidate, and I'm not sure what she's running for, Elena Villaseñor. Will you please stand and say what court you're running for? 131st District Court. We have with us Virgil Yantan, who's running for the